What's up, everybody? I am back. And if you want to know where I was or what I'm doing when I'm gone, be sure to just follow me on Twitter, because that's mostly where I post updates of what I'm doing and stuff like that. And we have a Last Jedi countdown going on right now on the Twitter page, so that's cool. Anyway, so as promised, I'm doing a tips and tricks on Anakin video. A little bit late, but better late than never, right? So let's get started. Let's get into a match. While we're waiting, I guess I'll go over some basic stuff for Anakin that I play, like my play style with him. So Anakin is a pretty aggressive character. I guess most of the popular characters, though, when you play aggressively, work out really well in Force Arena. But Anakin is really aggressive with his Force dash that he has. It comes back every about 2 seconds or so. Lets him move really fast and just kind of catch up to enemies super fast too. But also his combo, it stuns and pulls them in and it's an AoE stun, so that is super useful. One of my favorite things about Anakin, but be warned, of course it will only stun organic units, so playing against a General Grievous team or someone with a lot of tech units, this won't work against, so just be aware of that when you play as Anakin. So the way I use Ahsoka, which best unique character in the game for me, but the way I use her is I basically use her as an assassin. So she gets a humongous speed boost, and she'll also force dash to catch up with any target that you basically send her at. So that's why I kind of just use her as an assassin character, is because of that. But I also don't just use her as an assassin on enemy players. She's also very good at destroying enemy turrets. So using her basically when enemies are unaware, because she will force dash into the turret, it makes her super useful to just get in there and hurry up and do a lot of damage to the turret. Even if it's just chip damage and she dies before she can take the whole turret out, she does do a lot of damage if she's left untouched or unstunned. So that's kind of just how I use Ahsoka, but right now Thrawn is pressuring me a lot, so. And by the way, Anakin's special gives attack power and attack speed up to all organic allies, so really useful to use when you're kind of like overwhelmed. It'll kind of turn the tide very fast. See what I mean about that force dash? Pretty fast, huh? See, look. Bam. There we go, Ahsoka getting in there. It's good if you have your special up too with Ahsoka, because then it'll let her get some more damage on the turret, but as you can see, I did not. I probably should have waited a second, but I didn't. And see, use that, boom, just crush, stun, boom, 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 and he force pulls. That's the other good thing too. He does push them back and then pull them in. I mean, it's more for show, I feel like, but that kind of does have some uses, you know, against like melee characters and stuff like that. It does have good use to push them back before stunning them. So, I don't know. So, use special. I always use this special when I'm overwhelmed or when I'm attacking the turret, but either one really works, so just kind of be aware of that. His special is definitely, Anakin is all utility. He's very situational, and I love that about him, because his stuff kind of has he has basically moments where all of his moves kind of can be good in any type of situation, and that makes Anakin very, very, very useful to me. Have not died yet. Here's a situation where I would use Ahsoka without doing the turret, because she's very strong, like I said before. Very strong, very fast. Look at that, crushing. She's not going to be able to get the turret. She does have pretty low health because she is a DPS character, but now that I took out his fleet, because I probably would have died there, I can probably just go ahead and finish this turret and secure the victory. Right there. There we go. Bam. So as you can see with Anakin, I try to do a low-cost deck. As I do, I feel like I kind of do that with most of the Rebel characters. They work really well with low-cost characters. But yeah, I do a low-cost deck because of how easily Anakin can just destroy anybody who's pushing forward. Anakin can stun any leader that's organic, which is pretty much all of them except for Grievous. He can stun any of them, and he can just take out leaders very good, and even if he doesn't get to take them out fully, he can always send Ahsoka out to force dash into a leader and finish them off. So, oh wow, I think I got the same exact guy. So yeah, that's kind of just how I use Anakin. Low cost, just the way I play works better. The downside to using this deck, though, is that obviously, like I said, he's very good against aggressors, but if you happen to, is not the same Thrawn, if you happen to get somebody who is not aggressive, I'm trying to think of an example, I guess it'd be like getting a long range, someone who's just, you know, playing far back and careful. Oh fuck, I didn't even see this, that was my fault. If you get someone that's playing far back and careful, you know, it's going to be hard for Anakin to kill them, and this deck kind of will not hold up against them that well. You're going to have to play a little bit more strategically if you have someone like that, like this Thrawn kind of. He's kind of trying to hang back for the most part. Oh, come on, I thought I summoned the... That was my fault. Horrible timing on my part just now. I thought I would get the Grenadier off and kill all his units, and I knew I was going to die, but I was planning on dying with his units being dead too. That was just horrible timing on my part. Does he have a repair person, or is that... No. Okay, that's his person. That's his. So yeah, I mean, like I said, Anakin might take some getting used to, but I feel like he's definitely one of the best. He's definitely one of the best on the light side team right now. Yoda, surprisingly, was not that good of a... He wasn't that much of a, like... I don't know, I just wasn't a fan of Yoda for the most part. I did my tips and tricks on him and everything, but Yoda still just doesn't hold up to me compared to Anakin. Look at that turret damage right there, right there. Look at that. Oh, don't have force dash. Ah, the storm's beating me. Let's hurry up and try to turn the tide real quick, get attack speed up, and see, while I'm attacking this, I'm going to send Ahsoka out and damage that other turret. He saw that quick, he went to respawn, but look how much she got. So I can turn this match around if I can just get both of those turrets, but I have only 30 seconds to do that, so obviously it's not that much time. Summon, let's get that, stunned him. Come on, he summoned units, they're not going to be able to... That was smart. So he summoned units to hurry up and try and knock out the ones I had summoned. I was like, I'm going to get that turret. If I had probably a little more time, I would have tied it up, but that was a good match on his part. But hopefully you guys kind of get the gist of this deck with Anakin and how I play with him. That's not the only way to play with him, like I said, but I feel like this strategy is it works very well. Let me try one more thing, because I forgot to kind of highlight another kind of move, I guess you could say, that Anakin has that's very helpful. Kind of a strategy you can use with him. What enemy was this? I didn't see. So let's see. See if I can do it. I couldn't do it on the last ones because Thrawn is Thrawn is really good at putting pressure on his opponents just because he keeps summoning stormtroopers. So let's get that early. Just get in there. Yeah, there. Oh man, just left untouched. Look at that. Look at that. Halfway down. See, there's the. That was without Anakin's. That was without Anakin's buff as well. Also, Anakin's buff is very good for doing this, taking out ATSTs and stuff faster, because it gives damage and attack speed. Very good for taking down ATSTs. That's what I mean by catching up. Using his force dash like that, like I just did against Vader, if you actually time it right to where it's at the specific point in your combo the point where he's stunning or force pulling, it's actually super useful to do it at that point in your combo because of the fact that you can just dash up to somebody who's running away and then automatically just stun them and then just finish them off. I've done that plenty of times, and it's an extremely good strategy for taking out an opponent who's running away. It's pretty much what Ahsoka does. She just dashes up to an opponent and just goes to town on him. Except Anakin, you just have to time it right so that you're getting that dash at the same time as the force pull. Okay, so this is, let's see, nope, she's not gonna let me. That's not good. Good sniper call. Oh, that's cool. I saw the grenade go off. So the strategy I was trying to highlight, I haven't gotten to do it yet so far, was now if you can, just like I guess any tanky character, because Anakin does have a good amount of health being a Jedi, with just like with any tanking character, how you can kind of go in first and you can go in first and lead your troops in. If you can get him in before Ahsoka, like, oh shit, I tried to do it, but if you can tank it for Ahsoka, she's effectively way more stronger than Anakin is. So definitely it's way better off to just have you tank it, even if you die, you know, do it, just basically do what you do with a lot of other characters and sacrifice yourself for your troops to get in a lot more damage. You know, you do that with any tanky character. Anyone who's played Force Arena knows that strategy. It works very good. It's pretty much a guaranteed turret if you can do that with Anakin and Ahsoka. If you can tank it for her, she will just down any turret. So, likewise, also if you send units in before her. The only problem with that is usually people respond to units. They're already responding to your unit, so if you send her in, she won't be attacking the turret because anyone who's good will already be responding. But like I said, there you go. That's pretty much my playstyle with Anakin, those 3 battles. So enough for you guys to study and kind of figure out, you know, how I play with them and see if that works for you. Definitely works for me pretty much a lot. I think my win percentage with Anakin is a good solid, like at least 80% minimum. So I win most of my battles with him, even against people that are top tier. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed the video. Remember to subscribe to my YouTube and Twitter if you want to stay up to date with everything. Click the little bell if you want to be part of the first squad, gets notice of my first videos. Blah. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye.